let you in on a little secret. Like one of the things that's gonna like almost determine like your success in the coming months, in this coming year, and even in the years to come, is going to be, a lot of it's going to have to do with how you see yourself, right? Because if you see yourself as a failure, you will probably do things along those lines, right? And if you see yourself as loved and forgiven, and I'm not saying you should see yourself as a success. I'm not trying to, pull anything like that. And you be the you want to be. But there's a little bit of truth to that, especially when you look at how God sees you, and what He's busy doing in your life. And that you're going to click into that reality, into that identity, because we accept a lot of tags that other people give us, right? Think of it like a name tag, right? And it says you are a victim, right? You've been hurt, you've been wronged, you've had so many failures, you've had so many health problems, right? And that becomes who you are. In fact, people might even describe you as that. They might say, "Oh, that's the guy who's been in and out of the hospital," and man, it's like, and that might be true. But that's just what's happening. That's just the circumstance. That's not who you are. God reminds us again in 1 Peter, right in chapter 1. I preached on this a couple weeks ago before Christmas. Love this passage. Want to go back to it. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 3, very beginning of his letter. He says, "Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, according to His great mercy," right? So God's got this incredible mercy for us. He calls it great mercy. It's something to look at. It's something to go, wow, that's pretty amazing, especially because I don't deserve it. But that's part of the truth of me, is that I'm born with something called sin, and it expresses itself in sins that I commit and that you commit. But God has given us, because of His mercy, because He loves us so much, He has, listen to this, caused us to be born again to a living hope. Not a fingers crossed, man, I hope everything works out, but a living hope that is alive because He's alive. It's a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. He defeated death. He rose again. That's who you are. You have that mercy. You've been born again. You've been born again. A lot of us want to just start over, and we want to have a new start, and we're like, man, how can I do that? Because it's hard to break from the past. It's hard to break from our sinfulness, hard to break from all those things. But God says He's already done that. You've already been made new, born a second time. Man, talk about transformation, talk about new. I pray that that's how you see yourself, as the awesome recipient of what God is doing in your life. All right, so pray that helps you. If it does, please hit that subscribe button and share this with somebody in your life, and we'll see you next time for another follow through.